Okay, so in this video I'm going to talk about lesson plans as well as a few methods of teaching. If you teach at an elementary school, usually they will give you a textbook, a chalkboard, and a piece of chalk. In most cases, that is all you will get. You may want to go out to any craft store you can find to get some materials that you can use to make flashcards and other materials which you could use for games and activities. In a private English language center, you should be provided with everything you need in terms of teaching materials, as well as toys and other things that you can use for games and activities. In a private language center, you are more likely to be provided with more materials than what you would normally be provided with at an average public elementary school. Regardless, always be ready to purchase some of your own materials in your free time if you can. Okay, so what is Mozart's doing right now? Decomposing. Teaching music is always a great thing. Always make sure it is age appropriate. You can teach anything from some song which is related to whatever it is you are teaching. If your school gives you a textbook and curriculum to follow, you can always go through the chapters of whatever book you are given, and you can look up on YouTube or the Chinese Youku site any kids song related to whatever it is in their textbooks, and you can incorporate it into your own lessons. Or you can teach any song you want to teach in general. At the start of a class, you might want to start off with a hello song, like this.
How are you? Hello, 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 how are you? I'm good. I'm great. I'm wonderful.
Or if you are teaching a class with a subject on food, you could always teach them a song like this.
Yum, yum, ham.
Yum, yum, corn.
Yum, yum, meat.
Or my personal favorite, teach them a lesson about dinosaurs with a song like this.
Line, da 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 da, and please welcome the king. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun, dun dun dun. It's a dinner show. Dun dun dun. I'm a raptor, doing what I can, gonna eat everything till the appearance of man. Yo, yo, see me, I'm living below the soil. I'll be back, but I'm coming as oil.
But whatever you do, don't ever teach them a song like this.
When you hear the sound of thunder, don't you get too scared. Just grab your thunder bunny and say these magic words. Oh, fuck you, thunder! You can suck my dick. You can't get me, thunder, cause you just got scratched. Yeah!
One thing that you may be able to do, if you have a television or a projector in your classroom, you may be able to show them certain video clips from certain movies, which is related to whatever it is you are teaching. Yeah, maybe not that one. I think that one's a little bit too much of a bust. It's also best if you can do different voices as well.
Do you have any special skills?
Oh, yes. I do. I do voices.
Yeah!
We've come to this planet looking for intelligent life. Oops, we made a mistake.
We're happy to be in America. Don't ask for a green card. Well, it's certainly a rough meeting, and it's not going very well for me, I'll tell you that. Hey, boss, give it a chance. She's going to loosen up any moment.
I'm crazy to make a deal with you.
Okay, now on to classroom discussions. This is more for the older students who already have a really good level of English. If you're teaching junior high or senior high school students, classroom discussions are always a good thing. But be careful what you talk about. Keep the discussions about general stuff such as what they like to do in their free time, what careers they want to have, environmental concerns, favorite movies and music and such. But do stay away from topics that are very sensitive. First and foremost, don't ever discuss politics.
China, China, China. I have to have my China. China, China, because China, 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 China.
Another thing, never talk about religion.
Look what Jesus did! Look what Jesus did! Look what Jesus did!
And most of all, never, and I mean never, talk about sex.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Had it! Oh God, that was so good!
When you are teaching flashcards in the classroom, use repetition drills. In a private language center where class sizes are small, you can let your kids hit the flashcards while they chant a specific word. In both large and small classrooms, you can do actions based on whatever word it is you are teaching, as well as have your students act it out. You can divide your classes into teams if you like, and those with good pronunciation and effort get points based on whatever scoreboard you make for them. Remember, in front of a classroom, you are pretty much a dancing clown. Be in a happy mood, have a lot of good charisma, and also be a bit serious at times. Try to find a balance between seriousness and being a clown. If you are too much like a clown, like Canada's new Prime Minister, for example, the kids will feel like they can do whatever they want. If you are too serious all the time, they just won't like you. Alright, now we're in for it, because this scenario is Triceratops testicles. You are in a classroom filled with 25 misbehaving kids. They don't listen. They are talking to each other. And the Chinese teacher assistant is sitting at the back of the classroom playing with her iPhone. She doesn't like you and she doesn't care. This is where you can't even control yourself. Controlling the kids when they know they can get away with anything is nearly impossible. So frustrating that it's easier to lift an elephant with my ass while singing Old MacDonald. So, what can you do? Why is everything so cryptic? Besides getting them addicted to opium, there's really not a whole lot you can do. Shouting at the top of your lungs to scare them is out of the question because you are a foreigner. You just have to hope the Chinese teacher assistant is on your side. Like that'll ever happen. I remember trying to get one of my misbehaving kids to do push-ups, and I would show him how to do it on his fingers. First, I would demonstrate, and the rest of the class would be shocked to see me do push-ups on my fingers. Or another thing that you can do just to maintain your sanity is to have a small bag of candy with you. Whoever is good gets a small piece of candy. Or you can also give them some gum. Just make sure that it's not too chewy. Okay, so what do you all think? Any fun, wild ideas you would like to share? Leave your classroom ideas in the comment section below. See you next time.